So I'm over in North Richland Hills checking out our project over here. This is another one of those projects where we use 100% leveraging other people's money. This house is in a fantastic area, good location. You've got a nice huge shade tree in the front yard. It's a nice, well put together neighborhood. It's kind of on the edge of where it goes from being like crappy rent houses to your $350,000 to $450,000 houses. There's a few streets kind of in between that's transition streets. This is in the transition streets. So this one will actually, we're probably going to be putting it on the market around $315,000 to $320,000. We've got probably going to end up with about $36,000, $37,000 in it. Landscapers coming out this week to sod the yard. All this will be cleaned out, and we'll probably have, I'm sure, black mulch put in. We'll have a defined flower bed over here with the statues gone and some black mulch put in. That'll be leveled out. So we had a new storm door put on. Let's see if I can get in. There we go. They haven't finished installing it, so no hardware yet. We still have the scaffolding inside. They're hanging the new light fixture, so they just got that up, and they haven't taken the scaffolding back yet. So anyway, this is standing in the front door. You got a spiral staircase going up. So we used our signature color on the walls that sells like wildfire. Everybody loves it. It's called Sherwin-Williams Agreeable Gray. And it actually, in this house, you see a lot of the gray tones. And the carpet also is a complementing carpet that we use in all of our properties. But the fun thing about these colors is if you put it in a house that's got a lot of dark brown undertones, it pulls beige. If you put it in a house that's got a lot of lighter pastel type, brighter undertones, it pulls gray. So it'll go with the browns or the grays. So it's very, very versatile. So anyway, this is the formal living. Here's that flooring we had put in. Of course, everything's just filthy. There's contractor dirt all over everything. We'll have professional cleaners come in and clean it where it shines like new. I mean, you can even see dust there on the windowsills. You can write your name in it. So anyway, but this is the formal living room. They were successful in being able to carry this floor throughout the entire downstairs without having to put any unnecessary transition pieces in it. I was very pleased about that. Sometimes they have to put transition pieces in it in places that I really don't want a transition piece. Formal dining area here, which is attached onto the kitchen, has an open doorway to the kitchen. So you got a nice broad chair rail there. And the lighting's not just real great for you to get an accurate representation of what this wall looks like. It's not quite as dark blue as it looks like on my screen, but it's absolutely gorgeous. And it just really, really makes this formal area here just really pop. So since the scaffolding's blocking the door going into the main living area, we're going to go in through the kitchen. Now this house has just beautiful oak cabinets, and I didn't want to go back and try to refinish them or restain them. We're just going to clean them up real good. The stove was already here. The stainless stove was already here. It's kind of an upgraded stove. We put in the new black granite. So if you can see there, the black granite, it's got the flecks of gray in it. And it's got a little bit of a sparkle to it when the light hits it just right. So we chose this backsplash here to go with it because it lightens up the room. We didn't want it to have the darker cabinets with a dark countertop and a dark backsplash. So it lightens up the room. And if you see here, if you stand just right, you can see here how the backsplash actually complements the blue, or the blue in the dining actually complements the backsplash in the kitchen. So anyway, gorgeous glass tile backsplash. It's laser cut glass. I guess there's a water laser or something they do those types of cuts with. But anyway, that backsplash there can be found at Lowe's. Now we put in a new New microwave. The microwave that was in here didn't exactly coordinate well with the other appliances, so we put in a new microwave. Dishwasher was already here. Of course, everything's just got to be cleaned up. And when we put in the new countertops, we put in a new really deep 60/40 sink and a new faucet. And it's got a little bit of a ledge here, and you can see here into the living room with the beautiful fireplace, which is really the focal point of this area, is that beautiful fireplace with that that nice mantle there, nice thick solid wood mantle. So, of course, like I said, we were able to carry the wood floors all throughout. They're just I knew they'd turn out good, but I'm just stunned at how good it did turn out. Oh, I didn't show you the tile. So, this tile in the kitchen, and the video doesn't really do it justice, but this tile in the kitchen is, it almost looks like a cross between a slate and a driftwood, but it goes perfectly with the wood flooring and ties in the cabinets and all that too. All right, so the fireplace. This fireplace was actually burnt out, and they're not finished installing it, but they're installing the new fire brick in here. You can kind of see there where it had burned through and kind of damaged the outside wall of it. This cord here, this is for TV mounts. There's actually going to be, the TV mounts were left in this house, so we're going to reinstall them. And if you can see here, in this house you've just got a wall of windows over the backyard, overlooking the pool area and the expansive patio. Here, let's turn on some lights. All right, so we're in the hallway here. Got a great utility room. Look at all these cabinets. Just gorgeous. Now, we did replace the countertop in here. When we went ahead and put granite in here instead of refinishing the existing countertop. Price point was not that big of a deal to go ahead and put granite in it. Now, this here, you get a better view. The lighting's better right here. You get a better view of kind of what the tile actually looks like. But it's the veins in it is not pronounced when you're looking at it in person as it appears on the video. But it is just absolutely gorgeous. Now, this is the master bedroom. We still have to get the baseboards down in here, a little bit of touch-up work done, but it's got an angled ceiling, so you got the high ceilings here. Probably can't see it with the light coming through the area. I can focus in a little bit, and you can barely see there. There's the pool is right outside of this room here. Now, the master, you got this really cool bathroom. And we refinished these countertops. So we did a two-tone refinish. We put new faucets on it. We kept the mirrors. We kept the light fixtures that were here before. Those were great. So we kept those. And as you can see, you've got that, instead of having the cheap down builder grade white cabinets in here, and these cabinets, we got to clean them up because there's some paint splatters on them. And we got to clean the floor up too. Everything would polish up good. But as you can see, they went ahead and they put the solid oak cabinets all the way through the master bath even. And then you got a nice little linen area there. Good size walk-in closet. That wraps back around there a little bit. And then you got here, this is your party shower. So you got this nice, huge walk-in shower with this kind of elaborate shower head. All this, of course, will be cleaned up good whenever we get ready to have the house made ready for photos. This is a linen closet here in the hallway. This here is a half bathroom. Now let's look outside. You've seen the front yard. Now let's see the backyard. So, of course, when we have the house cleaned up, they'll have to be, the windows will be cleaned, that will be cleaned. They may actually bring a little pressure washer over here or either just get a good scrubber. The folks had dogs that was here before that, anyway, that I think this is probably from the dogs. But check this out. You got this cool little party pool. It's not running right now, but you can see here and here is actually a little water feature with the water bubbles up there on the little sun deck area. This here is a waterfall. We're going to be, and of course this is a built-in table area so you can sit and chill and have your drinks or your snacks or whatever. And we got to get a new umbrella. Our landscaper is coming and we'll be replacing all of this and landscaping that out properly. And then you've got this area up here in the backyard that's actually big enough for a trampoline or a swing or, you know, what have you. So we got a little bit straightening up to do out here. Everything out here looks pretty good, but check this out. Look at that enormous covered patio. Look at that. It is absolutely huge, and it kind of wraps around in this area over here as well. So this is the back of the house. Go upstairs, show you I told Sam, I said, if this house was closer to our part of the Metroplex, I would just move in it. All right, so let's go upstairs. Say hi, baby.
Hi, baby.
All right, so let's go upstairs so you can kind of see the layout of the upstairs. At the top of the stairs, you got this big landing game room area here. And you got the double window with a little window seat. It's overlooking the back where the pool area is. On this side of the upstairs, you've got 2 bedrooms. You got one on the front of the house with this big wall of windows there. It's really, really pretty. Walk-in closets in all the bedrooms. And this is the smallest of the bedrooms, also on the back side of the house. And then on the other side of the upstairs, you got really what is probably considered to be the second bedroom. You've got built-in linen space here. Dirty clothes hamper. Check this out. This is the upstairs bathroom. We ripped out all the tile and replaced all that. New light fixtures, new mirror. Actually is going in here in a couple days. The edges of the mirror, you see it's marked up pretty bad. It's lost its backing off of it. So, but get a little closer there. We did a little cutout here so people would have a place to put simple things like soap and shampoo without having to have one of those ugly things hanging off their shower head. This tub had a couple of blemishes on it, so we had the tub completely professionally refinished. So it shines and looks like a brand new tub, and we didn't have to rip it out and replace it. It was just marked up. It didn't necessarily need to be ripped out. Just needed a little bit of love. All right, guys, now look here. Isn't that pretty? Looking down into the foyer. So anyway, that's it. That is the latest project that we're working on. Should be on the market probably by the end of next week.